every day we eat. Okay, so we're going to have breakfast every day with the bacon and the eggs and the pancakes. You know, we're going to have, if you smoke, you probably continue to smoke. For lunch, we're going to have the hamburgers, the hot dogs, etc., etc. You're going to have the same boss. You're going to have the same wife or the same husband. You're going to have the bill coming in. Okay, so you're going to continue to be stressed and add acidity to your body. But what happens now? As you can see, now that you've taken the Fern C, the acidity doesn't have an effect anymore. Okay, you continue to be clear, you continue to be clean. All right. So, here we have two other glasses. What are these for? Well, because some people say, well, why should I take Fern C? Because we have a lot of other vitamin C available, especially in the United States. You know, you go to any drugstore, you go to any supermarket, there's your vitamin C. Well, okay, fine. We're going to compare the regular vitamin C that's available out in the market to Fern C. Here's one that I've taken out. Okay, as you can see, this is solid. This has a shape. This is hard. I can actually hold it in my hand. Okay, why is that? Because in the factory, they've added fillers and they've added binders to this to make it solid. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and plop it in there and stir it around a little bit. And I'm going to take another Fern C, and we're going to compare the solubility of this. Okay. So I'm going to empty this out on this into this third glass. Okay. And I'm going to stir this. Let's time it. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007. There we go. Usually between 6 to 7 seconds, the Fern C is gone, and it's dissolved completely, and it looks like it's just a regular glass of water. If you didn't see me put anything in there, you wouldn't even say, oh yeah, there's something in there. But why do you want something to dissolve cleanly and clearly? Two things, because one, if it's like this, if it's dissolved in your body can get more of it. Okay, it can absorb more of it. The absorption of Fern C is close to 100%. And also, your body can get more of it more quickly. Okay, instead of it waiting to dissolve, you can actually feel the energy in a very short period. Okay, remember the tablet that I put in here? Let's see what's happening with this. Okay, still there. If you remember, I put this in a few more seconds before I even used the Fern C. Okay, so instead, I'm going to hurry up the process. I'm going to fish this out of here. And I am going to put a pre-crushed tablet in here. And let's see what happens. Okay, okay, here it is. Right there. Okay. Okay, what's this look like? I hope it shows up clearly in the camera, but it's very cloudy. It has all that stuff in here, as I said, the binders and the fillers that they added in the factory. I could sit here for an hour, 2 hours, and I guarantee that this is not going to go anywhere. This is not going to dissolve as cleanly as the Fern C did. Okay? There we go. Oh, now, question for you. Remember how we said acidity causes disease? Well, how do we measure acidity anyway? Okay? We just know that we don't want acid, but how do we know how much acid is in our body? That is, we're going to use what's called the pH scale. All right? This one is showing 4.5 to 7.5, but actually the pH scale stretches from 0 to 14. The closer you are to 0, the more acidic. The closer you are to 14, the more alkaline. All right, now let me read this. When we are acidic, we are more prone to chronic diseases and cancer. All right, and on the other side, when we are alkaline, we are able to stay away from chronic diseases and cancer. All right, so we don't want yellow. We actually like blue. All right, because the body, when you're born, infants, for example, body of the mother protects the infant to where the pH is pretty balanced, and infants start out at 7.0 to 7.8. So let's test it. Okay, here I just have a regular pH tester. Okay, I'm going to put a few drops in here and let's see what happens. First, we'll take the regular vitamin C. Okay, put a few drops in here. Okay, there we go. And voila. Okay, what color is it? Let's go ahead and compare it to this. Yellow. Alright, I would say probably between 4.5 to 5, but it's actually lighter than 4.5, so it's probably less than 4.5. More like 4. Alright, now, we'll do the same thing to the Fern C, which is right here. Okay, just a few drops in here. And I hope, again, it shows up in the camera. It's blue. Okay, let's compare that. Here, I'd say between 7 and 7.5. There you go. Okay, so here's a rhetorical question. These are both vitamin C. Okay, and vitamin C does not have overdose or side effects. Right? You can take vitamin C first thing in the morning, when you sleep at night. You can take it before meals, after meals. It doesn't matter. Vitamin C does not have an overdose. Okay? But here's my question to you. So these are both vitamin C's. Which one are you going to take? This one has residue. It's acidic. Okay? This one is clear. It's blue. It's alkaline. Okay? So I'm obviously being rhetorical when I ask, but I'll leave the answer to you. And I hope that you would answer, just like I would, take the one that's with Fern C. All right, now, third and last part of our little experiment or presentation. People talk a lot about having energy nowadays, okay? Just a hypothetical situation for you. If you know somebody who has cancer, do you think this person has a lot of energy or not too much? Obviously not too much because of the cancer itself, right? The cancer causes the body to be weak. That's obvious. Now, so the first job of any doctor really should be to return the energy that the cancer patient lacks, correct? Or let's just say that you don't have cancer. Would you like more energy or no energy? Obviously, everybody's going to say, yeah, I'd love to have more energy. So my question is this going to supply you with energy? Is this vitamin C right here going to supply you with energy? Or is Fern C going to supply you with energy? And to test that, we have this little gadget right here, which is just a light bulb. Okay. So I will dip this in here, and if the light bulb lights, that means we have energy. And if it doesn't light, the compound doesn't have energy. Simple. So let's start with a regular vitamin C. There it is. As you can see, the light bulb doesn't light, doesn't do anything. Okay. Now let's go to the side of the Fern C. There we go. Right away. I mean, it didn't even take very long. It's right there. Instantaneous. Okay. All right. Now, we're going to make this test actually even more difficult because I have, here, let me pull it into here. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, I have an electric fan. All right, and we will add this to the whole system, and let's see what happens. All right, again, I'm going to go ahead and dip it in here, see what happens. No light, no electric fan. Okay, let me just make sure that this is on. There we go. All right, no light, no electric fan. And when I put it on the Fern C side, there we go. Okay, we have the light and also the fan, as you can see, is now working. I can even feel the little breeze as a result. Okay, so just to wrap up, we have a product called Fern C. It's 100% pure vitamin C. Looks like this. It has no residues. It's alkaline and it has energy. So Thank you very much for your attention, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.